get up at a truck stop and you leave at a truck stop, and it's, I would say it's the middle of the night, but it's like 5 o'clock. But I don't know where I'm at. I've been asleep for 8 or 10. I got up in Atlanta, and I went back to bed, and now we're in Knoxville area, you say?
See, if you was like me and you had that driver nose, you could just smell the air and automatically know what mile marker you're at.
Really?
Right.
Really? Because I woke you up before and told you I thought I was lost and asked you where we were at, and you never know.
Well, you gotta give me a few minutes for my old sensors.
Oh, no. If you had the driver nose, you just smell the air and
How
know.
many times have I woke up and said, "Are you at mile marker 56 and blah?" And you're like, "Yes." How did you know? And I go, "I know that bump."
Once.
No.
Once, and it was the Grand Canyon that was the bump.
No, that's the one you bent the front rim on.
It was the road.
You hit that one twice. Every time.
Maybe they should fix it.
It's just all like you hit that bump. Terrible.
Have they finally fixed it?
I don't know. We haven't been that way in years. But I would rather you hit that bump than anybody else.
Well, ain't I lucky?
You are. Take a ride at that girl.
Yes, I'm so very fortunate. You know what happened yesterday?
No.
I ain't talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
So little dog wasn't either. So yesterday, I stopped to take my 30-minute break, and Daddy back there was still awake. So he decided to go ahead and get fuel for me. And this spider crawled up my arm. Now I was in the driver's seat at this point, and I didn't want to kill it. It didn't look that bad. So I blew it off my arm. And I thought, okay, he'll go find somewhere else in the truck, but still he'll find somewhere else to live, right? So, as I'm going down the road, 10 minutes later or something, the spider decides to climb back up my arm. So I blow it off again, because I kind of don't like smashing stuff when it's on me too, because it might still have time to bite me. So I blew on it real hard again and it went flying. So then he was up in the back doing whatever boys do. And I hollered at him, told him to come up here, and he said, "What, honey?" I said, "There's a spider in here somewhere. You need to get your headlamp on and find it, because it's done attacked me twice and it ain't gonna give up." You know what he said? What'd you say?
I don't know why you were playing with that damn spider. You know how I feel about spiders.
That is not what he said. He said, "I don't know if I can do that. You know how I feel about spiders." I said, "Do I need to go ahead and stop and take care of it myself?" But I didn't. He was really brave. I'm so proud of your braveness. He found that spider and he took care of it for me.
I stomped the shit out of that spider, didn't I?
It was a bit of overkill, but at least he did it.
You're just terrible. You was gonna.
It's the truth.
Let the little spider live.
I wasn't gonna let it live.
Spider. It had 8 nasty legs.
It was on my arm twice. It physically assaulted me. I know exactly what it looked and felt like. And I was one that should have been traumatized.
And his brother was in the dog's water bowl, drowned this morning.
Yeah, I didn't. Why did it have a brother? One spider I can chalk up to, oh, the window was down.
They don't travel in pairs.
Or something.
They come in freaking packs. A spider egg. Didn't you see Charlotte's Web?
Though.
Didn't you? Well, he's several weeks old. He's already been eaten. Probably your toenails or something. And so now he's like, didn't you see Charlotte's Web?
Yeah. Do you think it's going to start writing me love letters and spider webs around the truck so I don't kill it?
She was a writing spider. I wouldn't kill Charlotte. She's okay. She's freaky, but I wouldn't kill her because I have a connection with Charlotte's Web. All right. She's a farm spider. This one is not a truck spider.
What was it?
I mean, I've seen some furry spiders that look like truck drivers.
It was one of them. I think it was one of them light green ones that had the weird front ones that do this, like a crab. It was like a crab almost, but then the back 3 legs went backwards. Did you notice that before you assaulted it?
He had fingers that was this. His arm, they were long and bent. He was ugly.
It was as big as the end of my finger there.
His legs was like Nosferatu or the Dracula on Salem's Lot.
So in other words, it was as big as the dog's?
His fingers was.
It was an assault spider.
That's what it was, an assault spider.
You think it was big enough because gonna suck all our blood at night while we were sleeping and kill us, and we'd wake up withered. And they'd be saying, what happened to him?
It's the littlest things that take you down. Didn't you see acrophobia? She ain't seen acrophobia.
That's not the name of it. Arachnophobia.
Yeah. Well, you go to Iraq and then you got arachnophobia.
Oh.
Did you saw it?
Yes.
Did it scare you?
Well, I wasn't pleased about it, but I ain't bringing back no spiders from South America either.
And you know that spider from South America they brought, but I wouldn't have been scared of it. I'm not scared of furry spiders. I'm not afraid of furry spiders.
Furry spiders?
Furry spiders are okay. Furry spiders. But it's the ones with no fur that freak me out. And I'll smash those son of a bitches. You give me an iron skillet. Boom!
Yeah, that's why we can't have iron skillets in the truck. We would both be hitting stuff with it.
And I know what you'd be hitting with it.
What? What would I be hitting?
Little dog.
He would deserve it too. He bit me the other day. I still got a bruise.
They know all about your bruises. They seen that 3 days ago. Get her! Take it back down.
You tell him to get in, and then you get mad when he barks at me.
Come on.
He's a buttholio. It sure is pretty out here. Oh my gosh. Everybody's passing me. The speed limit's 55. Some of these trucks decide that the truck speed limit don't apply to them. But the cars get to go 65.
All of Grace's big toys are dead.
Yeah, we need to get rid of some of them and get her some new ones. But Walter has actually taken to ripping the squeaky out of one the other day too. I seen him doing it. So they need a couple new ones and get rid of some old ones. They end up just being little shells of their former selves.
Kind of like a man after a woman vivisects him and tears his spine out and his balls.
Vivisects them?
It cuts them open this way and takes all the guts out. You know, like Jack the Ripper.
Like dissects them? What's
Yeah.
vivisex?
That's what they
Is that some made up word that you just came up with again?
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. That's what it's kind of what it's called. I'm serious.
I'm sure you're serious. That still don't mean that I believe you. But I'm
Don't
sure
mean I'm
you're
right
serious.
either, but I'm closer to right than most people, so it's okay. Oh, I had a telemarketer call a little while ago, right? He was like, "Thank you, come again." You know, he was like Indian, right? And he may have not even got this reference because I'm calling about your healthcare because I know that you have had many healthcare problems and you need to get so I'm going to help you get some healthcare. And I said, no, dude, I'm good. I said, I'm Jesus Christ and my dad's God and he fixes me all up. And he was like, oh no, I don't understand. I said, thank you, come again. And he was just sort of sitting there with his mouth hanging open and I hung up on him. What a pretty place. Look at that.
How come we don't look there?
We have our own pretty place. This is a different pretty place. We get to visit.
Okay, we should ride our motorbike there.
We can do that. I got things to do back here. I got to work on my bloggy blog, guys. So
Somebody needs to print out our pay stub too.
I'm not going to do that, but I'll let you do it on Sunday. But we will talk
Look,
to you guys.
there's a pilot with no semis. Y'all ever see these pilots that are only cars only?
Ain't
That's
that
very
wrong?
confusing. Yeah.
They got loves all over Oklahoma, but Oklahoma's the home of loves, I believe. So
They
maybe
should have
that's
made
okay.
it a different name though, because any truck driver, I mean, you should pay attention to signs or whatever, but still, oh, it's a pilot. Here I go, right?
You know it happens a lot.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. I hope they got a big enough spot for a turnaround because it's their own fault for having the exact same name
And I bet
and
it's
logo.
even in the truck stop book as a truck stop, just because of the name. I mean, I
Wouldn't
haven't
surprise me.
checked it, but maybe I should. We could do a whole shaming pilot video. Oh, we have a shaming pilot video we need to do.
Yeah, I got the text messages and everything
But
from
we ain't
Pilot
gonna
where they
do it
ain't
today.
sent me my stuff.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna do it.
Pilot,
Pilot.
Pilot.
Pilot needs to be watching.
If you buy something from Pilot and
Okay.
someone has already stole the thing out of the box and you take it back in, if you're at a different store, because God forbid you're a truck driver, if you're at a different store, you can't return it, they won't give you your money back, and if you don't go to the same store within 7 days, you just bought something and the
that's a whole nother video that y'all just disregard this part of the video.
Just forget you heard that.
Yeah, because we're gonna revisit if we don't get our product back. And we're gonna revisit it with a vengeance if we don't.
What, for drivers?
Yeah.
I mean, I even asked him, I'm like, I drive a truck. What makes you think I'm gonna stay in the same town I bought something in? I mean, I'm sure y'all probably bought something and not opened it until you got to delivery and was sitting there delivering and gonna install a phone mount or mess with your new ears.
Yeah, you don't have time to do it right now.
Yeah, you're stopped, you get what you need, you go down the road, and then when you're delivering or whatever, you get it out and set it up.
And because one of our low-life brother truckers decided
Shame on
to
him.
steal something out of it, he's probably the same guy that's in the parking lot. And
Probably
causing
throwing
trouble on
trash
YouTube.
out.
Causing trouble on YouTube.
Yes, shame on you.